Or do you think WNBA players should get paid as much as NBA players?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I would say yes, but I think that comes from me being a woman.
Yes, but I understand the controversy. Sure.
Women have been taught to believe they deserve everything without actually putting in the work.
Who's your favorite WNBA team?
I don't really watch it.
I don't know sports. I just know
shouldn't.
there's women and men.
Okay.
Nothing for that one.
I'm sorry.
Dude, I don't know. You got me there. I don't watch WNBA. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what that is.
I don't have one.
I knew that was gonna come.
If you don't have one, it's okay.
Pass.
Thank you.
What's your take on this? Should women and men be paid the same for what they do in sport?
No. Very, very simple. No, because the money that you get paid in sport isn't just the fees you get for playing, as you know, it's all in the sponsorship. And that is down to marketability, who's watching, how many people are watching. Take Wimbledon, that's been the big row before this latest one. Half as many people watch the women's final at Wimbledon than watch the men's final. People are free to choose, they're free to watch. It's on television at the same time on 2 different days, both at the weekend, and people choose not to watch it. If people don't want to watch it, you're not going to get the sponsors, you're not going to get the money. Simple as that. It's just the market.
So why is that, Sue? If it's as good as the men's, why are people not glued to it in the same way?
Is it as good as the men's, Sue? Lots of people will be arguing, and I've thoroughly enjoyed watching England rugby team, watching the England women's win the Cricket World Cup. The England football team have been sensational.
So there's 2 questions. Is it as good, and why isn't there as much coverage, or why aren't people watching? Well,
The truth is, female sports generally receive fewer media coverage and views than male sports. That means not as many companies will be willing to invest through adverts in the female sports than they will for their male counterparts. Even companies owned by feminists invest more in male sports. So how do you expect the female to earn as much as their male colleagues who generate 10 times more revenue than they do?
I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm about to give you a free piece of legal advice that's going to change your life. If you're going through a divorce, one of the most important dates is going to be date of separation. The reason for that is after the date of separation, any money that your spouse earns is theirs to keep and theirs alone. Now, I'm not encouraging this or I'm not telling you to do this, but what I am going to say is in the event that you start going on dates with your spouse again, canoodling, snuggling, doing all of that stuff, then you can possibly contest the date of separation and in turn be entitled to that money. You're welcome.
Want to know what nobody tells you about divorce? Is that once you get married and then you procreate and then you get divorced, that human will be in your life forever because you procreated with them. And then you get married again, and now that human will be in your new spouse's life forever because you procreated with them. No one tells you about that. I'm telling you now.
TikTok, and I really do not like long videos, but this is just something that's been weighing on my heart and my mind for a couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, something happened to me within a relationship, and it really just opened my eyes as to like how hurtful men are. I've known that for quite some time, but it's like men are so hurtful with no remorse, no care in the world. Like they don't give a fuck, and it's just becoming a little much for me. Last night was the nail in the coffin, though. I'm not doing a story time because I'm just not gonna do that. But men are just so hurtful, and it's like I no longer have a desire to get in a relationship. I no longer have the desire to get married. Damn near about to give up on my dreams of becoming a mom one day. Like I can't deal with it anymore, you guys. And I know y'all gonna be like, oh, take a break. I took a break all this year. I done read the self-help books. I done watched Shira 7. It's like, I actually want the love. I don't want to, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to use a man for money. Like, don't want to just use him for what he can do for me, even though that's what they do to us. I just don't want to do that. It should not be this difficult. It's like, I'm not trying to have a disdain for men. I'm not trying to be a misandrist. I'm not trying to H-word men again, but it's like, how could you not? They are so hurtful. They are disrespectful, disloyal, rude, selfish. Think about nobody but themselves. And I'm sure there are some good men out there. I met one before. One. You guys are going to say, oh, maybe it's you. Because I know the men are going to come in and just put it all back on me. They're going to completely dismiss my feelings and put it back on me. I'm used to it. I'm the one actually in therapy working through things and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Having to go to therapy for people who won't go to therapy or who don't see any wrong in their behavior. God, I can't do it no more, you guys. I don't wanna be involved with men anymore. So I think it's just time for me to just really focus on myself 103,000%. Like, really just strictly lock in on everything that I want to do. Everything I want to do. I don't have time for the games. I don't have time to get my heart broken again. I don't have time to be pulling up on you. Like, I don't have time to be finding addresses and stuff like that anymore. I don't have time, but I can't take it anymore, you guys. It took everything in me last night not to cry, but it's like, I feel defeated. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
So it's funny, I've had females look down upon me for saying certain things, and I'm not trying to big myself up, but this is genuinely how I feel. If we're going on a date and you take me to a nice restaurant, I'm not gonna order the lobster and steak.
Right.
I'm just not gonna do that. I just think it's inconsiderate.
Yeah.
And then if you take me to a nice restaurant, I personally always offer, because I know you're gonna pay if you're the kind, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna always offer, hey, can I leave the tip?
Yeah,
I always ask
something
that.
about that is so special to me.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of woman that I want to marry. And it's like, just even if I don't want you to do it, just offering it, it makes a man feel appreciated.
Yeah.
We got you, Queen. If you like this video, then go to the description below for links to tons of my amazing videos. Till next time, this is your guardian.